Stop the killings!
Did we just kidnap?
라서 다다리 숨들에 테 툭줄에 툭 차기래 아니 다리 먼저 미망망바임도 야살라 금베차인 곰데다이 아니 당부 쉐기 츠 주바가 제림셔 츠 주바자 제닝고 츠 숨바다 먼저 곰데 곰바자 게자 갸스 근데 먼저 시티 홀네 인디펜던스 홀도 곰데다임바 and then the car to tuba dumbas then the sugar gas a jogo the ashan nang de dia ashan choksora so then the ngobudo tarichi yeah jo 먼저 고쳐이 혼데디 먼저 도디 비로 자고 나서다 나든다 페랑데 루피 쪽에 쪽쪽 차네 나든다 게제디 쇼야 니 게제든다 스크립처에 원디가 자이
이거 뭐다고 여기 이게 다 뭐시리 이게 다 뭐시리 이게 다 뭐니 아무 얘기 안돼 어디 혹시 오늘 가나 이게 뭐요 막 이거 영어 지금 납시 잖아 그치
yeah
So don't forget this to Center City what's Zeeland Gozari and the parking se ala galak distance the parking lot so the Cho Passang so down to City Hall Jole so 날 비기마가 먼저 지름 다고 주래 됐어 먼저 사제디 City Hall 기마 먼저 로딱바 거기는 사제데라 지름 디다고 치래
They were met with violence, with bullets, with the crushing weight of an invading force. This is not just history, it's our history.
The Dalai Lama, Tibetan people remain committed to the path of non-violence and dialogue in finding a long-lasting and mutually beneficial solution to resolve the Sino-Tibet conflict through middle way path. It also reaffirms our confidence.
Tari 먼저 미망성마 검들도 계자 아니 먼저 공부치도 계자 먼저 페랑세치도 계자 요리 아니 온디치도 tari 체 발라 디케산데라이 말이 아니 my John to those. I'd like to say thank you for John for coming out. I know my dad would be very happy to see you here. And Hari Ma Dinzirigden Karanzi Lupin Sope Tsokzo Karanzi Lupin Sope Sunny Philadelphia Tsokzo
dedication di Xianyi, engaging the region of Xianyi. Today marks the 66th anniversary of March 10th, 66 years of Chinese illegal occupation of Tibet, our homeland. As I was growing up, my dad would always encourage me to go to these events, but I would always be too scared, too shy, or I wouldn't even attend. I especially hated public speaking, like giving speeches like this. But as I kept going with my dad, I saw that it wasn't just my dad, but other Tibetans fighting for our country, which made me want to be more active in the Tibet movement. As I saw other people stepping up on stage, young people like me, I grew more comfortable and confident and faced my fears. Seeing my dad and other SFT members across the world who were young Tibetans born in exile just like me, I was inspired to get more involved. I attended Tibetan Lobby Day, I joined Students for Free Tibet, I interned with the international headquarters team in New York, and now I started a local SFT chapter in Philly to organize the youth and take action. I hope if you're hearing me now, you can see how being an activist isn't just something you're born into, but you can also step up in your own way to make a difference. Now the only thing is to continue our journey, to continue the movement, so that one day we can return home to our country. Because 66 years ago today, tens of thousands of Tibetans from Lhasa rose up to take action against the Chinese army that was occupying our country. These Tibetans had grown up in a free, independent Tibet. And we knew that the communist Chinese intended to kill them, destroy our country, and steal our land. That's what the history of March 10th represents to me. We are fighting the same fight that Tibetans have been fighting since 1959, and we are still fighting for our freedom, our religion, our language, and our culture. Together, we can preserve our language and our culture, because if we don't, China is doing everything they can to eradicate us. If there's one thing that you should remember from today, is that China has been taking out 8 out of 10 Tibetan children away from our families, locked up hundreds of miles away from their homes in colonial boarding schools. They're making it so that they're making Tibetan children into Chinese, and they're making it so that they don't even know that they're Tibetan anymore. Looking at Tibetan children here today, imagine if the CCP took 8 out of 10 Tibetan children away. How devastating would that be? How hard would we fight to get them back? Especially the young generation, people like me who grew up in exile in the West. It is so important to continue our fight for our grandparents, our parents, because this is who we are. It is in our blood. We need to use our education, our resources, our skills with our technology to move to higher levels. Tibetans all across the world now, we are more connected than ever, and we need to inspire each other. It is as simple as showing up to events, protests, rallies, whatever your passion is. If it's art, singing, dancing, or language, you can bring that passion to help the Tibetan cause. Whatever's your interest in school, if it's politics, poetry, science, there's a way to get involved and explore the innate interest to help the Tibetan cause. If you can write a poem, you can study for politics to help Tibet, you can work at healthcare to help Tibetan refugees. And there's a quote that Bala would always tell me, 1376, Jig Som Dun Chuk, which means in Tibetan, Kina Jig Samna, Kina Tunok Chukure. And in English it means, if you believe in it, you will accomplish it. This quote is very important to me because we, the people, believe that we will get back our country, that one day we will return to our homes and families, and remember that one day we will accomplish a dream of a free Tibet. So join the movement, get involved, and we will take back our country and our children. Thank you. Pig Yellow.
Pig Yellow.
Laso tangzo kijishe tsamo tsasu ta ngonzo kumre ko chuanba ta ngonzo tsamo panchin tradition jode China out of Tibet now. China out of Tibet now.
Tibet belongs to Tibetans. China out of Tibet now.
China out of Tibet now. Free Tibet now.
Free Tibet now! Tibet belongs to Tibetans!
China out of Tibet now! UN world, we want justice!
UN home, we want justice!
Shame, shame, China, shame!
Shame, shame, China, shame!
China lies, Tibetans die!
China lies, Tibetans die!
Also, 다 also in the City Hall and Independence Hall la Jorso. 다 also they come choose so yilas the this color the this charges kilo on this line any on the chizana and also this can be this change sim 차로 요래 also the tamala this in the chain any on the 다 미상마데
예밍은 어레기
아니 근데 걔는 다리 공대 패워라 가지 패워인
드링아 같이 있네 나가 드링아 배바이 뭐 이제 워싱턴이 캐치 못 빼지
봤어 아니 걔는 수비들의 가진 캐치 못 쓰게
이제 니모나 그 돈이 마법의 겸이 있어 저 홈부치도 드링 앞에
Tibet belongs to Tibetans!
Tibet belongs to Tibetans!
Tibet belongs to Tibetans!
Political prisoners now!
Free Tibet now!
Free Tibet now!
China out of Tibet now!
China out!
민수계 외조 남라 shaping the today sama
저들이 수직적인 지금도 전에는 전체로 마지스트리스와 대만을 인사관 추천하시니 이 대만의 구체적인 도전을 하늘나가 대전하는 거기까지 전달해서 이 세계 들어오고 무슨 추천을 이 시에 아니 유자 그룹에서도 부동하다 연락이 되고 그래서 거기다 근데 외출이 되게 대단히 힘들 지금 때 우리 부동아 그래서 조금 더 저기 빠져나서 이것은 때문에 제가들이 무동하다 하나 터치고 무동하다 지금 손을 펴셨지 이 부분은 내겠다고 해서 부분 추천해야 되지 ini anda mesti sampai dia cuci sampai apa dia pergi dia dah pergi pergi dah dia tu sih cuci nanti kita dibangun susah ini dia lah pun apa nak cuci nanti sih ini sama lagi apa ni cuci lah ada ini ada dia cuci satu hari tapi ini sih mana sama nak cuci
also 다 먼저 준비돼 찼어 아니 다 먼저 니시드 시작돼 언제는 장마스와 장마치인바 아니 다 준비돼 야오션스 언제 메뉴 촌스 바 야고레스 니 카모마 페도 보 pu mangche sama lapte da lapta do lobjon chi simson logic tujik mother parang chi da japi cha limar yeah so tari ngonzo here yup ya what is stojana
Yo, where we at, bro? Did we just get kidnapped?